Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R Squad 911. I'm back. When I say back, I am literally just back because this is my back-to-back unboxing, assembly, and review video because I had just literally unboxed the Koto Butia Tusken Raider 1/7 scale artifacts. I had two of them. I only unboxed one, put them up there. The other one is sitting here on the floor here. I'll probably get to that later. But while I was a quarter way into that unboxing video, the doorbell rang and I was going to ignore it, but then I realized, oh my goodness, I have this one being delivered today. So I had to stop the video, run upstairs, sign for it, and bring this guy in. Yes. So what do we have here? Doesn't really need much of an introduction, but it is the Sideshow Collectibles Mythos line. So it's a 1/5 scale Star Wars Darth Maul statue. I have the original one. I wasn't too impressed with it, but I love Darth Maul and I wanted a 1/5 scale to match the Vader and the Boba Fett that I had. So I was kind of stuck with it until they released this one. It was a toss-up between this one and Ventress, and I decided to go with Maul because Ventress, even though it's a really cool sculpt, she just wasn't a huge character for me. In Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano was mine, so I decided to go with Maul because I could only choose one of the two. So here it is. So I'm probably going to sell the old Maul and keep this one. Even though this one's the mechanical leg one. Preferred if he wasn't mechanical leg, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, so I am happy either way. All right, so this is the art box here. It's fairly large, bigger than the other Mythos ones that I have, and the old Maul box is much smaller than this. All right, I believe this is number 425, 465. I have to double check. But yeah, this is the art box here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the styrofoam package out of here. I'm going to take the camera, going to open it up, and yeah, we'll see what's inside. Hopefully nothing's broken. Fingers crossed. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Took the styrofoam box out of the art box, and we're going to open it up. If you can see in the background here, it's another XM Studios Star-Lord that I bought. I got such a crazy deal on it, I just could not pass it up. So now I'm going to have two Star-Lords in my collection. Yeah, maybe one upstairs and one downstairs. Who knows? Such a badass piece. Rare too, only 350 made worldwide. So I don't know, maybe it's an investment. Maybe it'll go up in value. But for the price that I got it at, yeah, it's just insane. Anyways, let's open this guy up. Okay. I'll just put that over here. All right, so got a few pieces here. This is the base. Everything looks good so far. Go. That's the base right there. Wow, that looks super delicate. This one's number 460 of 4500. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, but these little pieces sticking out here, wow, that looks so delicate. Man. It's Emperor Palpatine, his statue. And Darth Maul will peg into here, so when he's jumping off this, like he's jumping off with such force that he's just like shattering the statue. And at this point in, I think this was Rebels? Or Clone Wars? I'm not exactly sure. That's when he had his mechanical leg, so he did not like Emperor Palpatine at the time because he was passed up for another Dothraki. I don't want to say Dothraki, but another guy from Dathomir I forgot was Sauvage Oppress, I think it was. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to put that here because I'm really worried about this little piece sticking out. This is Maul here. Wow, looks really, really cool. Mechanical legs, lots of detail in that. You can see all the mechanics inside there. Kind of reminds me of XM Optimus Prime. It's a little bit of styrofoam burn there. Maybe I'll try to touch that up. I love how he's shirtless here. You can see all his markings on his body. Very, very cool. Put that back there. And then we have his cape, or his cloak that's kind of like pulled down. I love sculpted fabrics. I do not like mixed media. You guys know me. And this looks awesome. The texture in it. It's not actually fully black. There is some weathering on it, kind of like light brown or like a silverish brown, metallic brown, I don't know, in it. Kind of looks like it's been dragging on the floor, so it's picked up some dirt. Very, very nice. Don't want to drop this like I did with the Tusken Raider, because this one's actually polystone. The other one was resin. This is another piece of his clothing here. Very, very nice. I don't remember how I took that out of here. Literally just did it a couple of seconds ago. There we go. All right, what else do we have here? We have his, oh, another piece of cloak. We have an arm. Not much switch outs on this one. It's just a swap out head portrait. Whereas the other one, it was like two head portraits and two right hands or left hands, one holding the wooden staff and one just using the force. But yeah, his wrist wrap or arm wrap here looks really, really nice. Really nice detail. This is light years ahead of the old Maul. I mean, they've had quite a few years to perfect it. And different technologies on sculpting and 3D, I don't know, rendering and whatnot has come a long way since then. It looks great. Looks really good. All right, let's do, I guess, this is the lightsaber. Very nice. I like how they did this, how they kind of did extra protection here. Because this could snap. On the older one, it came in 3 separate pieces. Like these would peg in. I don't think these can be removed, but you would peg them in so you could display them with just the saber hilts or with it activated. One side has this extra piece here, and this side doesn't. This is kind of like a new saber where he would have 2 of these. I think it was Qui-Gon Jinn, or no, or was it Obi-Wan in Phantom Menace, where when they broke his saber. So I guess he had to improvise and put another piece, another hilt on there. Oh yeah, and it's wrapped here in the middle. Maybe it's also to help hold it together. Very cool. I guess with this pose, you wouldn't not have it, the saber activated, because he's kind of like lunging forward and attacking. All right, so let's go move on to the head sculpts here. This is the first head sculpt. Very cool. His eyes are not googly eyes. On my Darth Maul, the eyes were slightly off, so he looked funny on one portrait. So then I had to use the regular portrait versus the gritting teeth one. This is such a much better sculpt than the other one. Even the horns are much nicer too. And the teeth are great. That's one head sculpt. And then with the other head sculpt, I'm not sure which one I'm going to display him with. This is like the older Darth Maul. Oh no. I just spat on him. He's going to get COVID now. When I was trying to blow off the styrofoam. Anyways, yeah, this is him with kind of like he hasn't shaved in a while. Instead, he hasn't got a horn cut in a while. Looks very sinister. Looks like very devil-like. I really like this pose with his mouth open. He's like really like lunging forward, trying to like gather all that force and just like flinging it forward. Looks great, but we'll see. What's nice is they're swappable. So one week I can have the regular portrait, and next week I can have the angry raging portrait. All right, so that's pretty much it right there. I am going to reset up the camera and we're going to start assembling it. Okay, so we're set back up, and what we're going to do is I'm going to put the base on top of here. This time I actually have the Lazy Susan, not like the Tusken Raider base, which just spun around freely. So next piece we're going to put in is Maul. He just quite a big peg here, square peg, and he goes into here. Yep. Pegs in very nicely, very snugly. Hope there won't be any leaning issues. Wow, he doesn't really fit into frame. Let's adjust this camera, shall we? That's better. All right, and then next is we'll put on his back cloak here. Oh no, maybe this is his front cloak. Actually, I'm not even sure what side this is. Okay, let's go with this big one here. Big one. I think he goes back here. It goes this way, goes this way. That magnet isn't as strong as I would like it to be, but it's a big fat square peg, so it should be okay. That looks great. Styrofoam there. Wow. Looks fantastic so far. All right, so next piece is going to be his loincloth. All right, that looks really good there. I am not sure. Oh, this piece goes on the side here. Right there. That magnet is also not as strong as I would like it to be. I would like a really good grab. That one just kind of fits in and just holds. And I'm sure it's going to be fine. Look at that, like that 3D effect of like the whole robe just fanning out is quite amazing. Wow. Wow. Okay, I am really glad that I got this one over Ventress. Geez, okay, no regrets. I'm gonna put in his hand here. That was a nice positive grab with the magnet. And then we're going to put on the saber. Wow, hope that saber fits into frame. What a great pose. You know, the pictures don't do this justice. That's why I was really on the fence of getting Ventress over this one. But again, like I said, Ventress wasn't a big character for me. Darth Maul definitely was. The double lightsaber, crazy when that first was activated in episode 1, Phantom Menace. It was just like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it didn't look as crazy as this in the pictures. In person, this looks amazing. Just absolutely amazing. There's some like rust bits in it, but yeah, we'll get to that after I assemble this. We got to put on the heads here. All right, so this is the regular portrait. The Maul that we are all used to seeing. And then, oh, that magnet is very, very strong. And his spikes on his head are very sharp. And this will be the Raging portrait, which is pretty awesome too. But in the end, I think I'm going to stick with the regular portrait. He just looks too crazy here. Like just, you know, he just looks so enraged, which I guess he has every right to be. He lost his legs, his emperor, his Sith Lord, his teacher, his master betrayed him, just dropped him like a tool, and got somebody else to replace him. So yeah, these head sculpts really hold on there. Wow. Okay. Actually, I'll put these guys side by side so you guys can see. Yeah. But I think I am going to go with this one. Yeah. More traditional Darth Maul. All right, so that's the assembly there. Very straightforward, very easy. There was no issues. It was quite a nice change after doing the Tusken Raider. Man, that resin and the way those pieces fit is just kind of horrible. But this piece here, everything fits nice. No issues, no breaks, nothing. Looks gorgeous. I'm super happy to have them. But I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and we're going to do some close-ups. All right, so I will be right back. All right, here we are. Like we usually do, we're going to start off at the base here. This is like a rock base statue of Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious. You can see here, like they did such a great job of like showing this like force, this explosion of force that he's jumping off of the statue. Also, probably trying to destroy the statue of his former master. You can see some of like the rust or I don't know, weathering patina inside the cracks of the statue, maybe algae or some sort of moss or dirt that's collected over time or sand. The base here looks phenomenal. I didn't think I was going to like this base because I kind of like the skull in Ventress's more, but now seeing this in person, who knows? One day when I do get Ventress, I might be like, wow, Ventress looks just as amazing in person as the Maul did. But you can see here where he's jumping, destroying the statue here, that the shock wave does force all the way down into the base here where it's exploding out of the back of the base like that. That is such a good design. They thought this through thoroughly. They thought this out very well. They planned this out very well. Yes, sorry. Moving on to the front of the base, see all that destruction there. I'm going to move up to his mechanical legs. Look at the detail. Really, really nice. They did such an amazing job on his legs, on the sculpt on his clothing. Amazing. Everything looks great. The saber looks very straight. I just want to make a note on the Mauls. When you pegged it in, it just kind of looked like it was all wonky. Moving up to his belt and upper torso. Really nice here with the rings. Really nice paint app. I don't see any mistakes, any like overlaps or they did this very, very well. Let me focus it in there. You can see that. Wow. Just a phenomenal job. Sideshow has always done a really good job with their Mythos line. You can see the back here. Very nice muscle detail. Moving on up to his hilt here. I can get it in focus. Very nice detail. I like how it kind of this like fiery, unstable kind of look on the saber there versus the traditional, just these straight resin pieces, straws that they put in. And there is Maul's head sculpt. I'm gritting his teeth, trying to get my camera into focus here. Too much going on in the background. You can see the horns. I love how they're not all the same shape. They're all different. Looks so natural, like they just grew in naturally. Let's see the earring on his ear there. Such a great piece. Just a little bit of styrofoam there. Really, really happy with it. All right, let us switch out this head sculpt here. Hold on, I'm going to put down the camera because I don't want to tip this guy over. All right, so here's the other head sculpt here with the crazy horns. Now that I'm looking at him up close, he actually looks really, really good with the horns like this. So I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm going to display him. What do you guys think? Comment below which one you guys would prefer. If I can get another crazy deal on him like I did on the Star-Lord, I'd have 2 of these and just display both head sculpts and not even have to worry about it. And yeah, this is the Sideshow Collectibles 1/5 scale Mythos line Darth Maul. Light years ahead of the old Darth Maul. Really, really happy with this guy. Going to sell the other one on eBay. Man, I can't say enough good things about this statue right here. If you guys are on the fence on this, jump off that fence and get it now. I know there's a whole lot of these available, 4,500, but I have a feeling they're just going to sell out pretty quickly, especially with the quality and design of this statue. But anyways, guys, I am all reviewed out and did 2 reviews back to back. Like, subscribe. Really like doing these videos for you guys. It's not the most professional, but I just enjoy it all the same. Hope you guys do too. Yeah, really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, see you guys.